Hello and welcome to another Source Gaming discussion. Joining me, NantenJex, today is PushDustIn.
Hello, hello, hello.
And this is our weekly Smash News Roundup. So, we have all of the pictures from the blog today to discuss, as well as any other interesting Smash news that may have come out during this week. So, we're just going to go through this in order, but overall, Push, what would you think of this week as a whole?
Another kind of not really that interesting week.
Yeah, it was a bit of a slow one, this one, wasn't it?
Just like last week.
I wasn't here for last week's, which seems to be a good thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're just pumping out the character updates, and that's because they have to kind of catch up to what they've already announced.
Yeah, which is a lot when you sit down and think about how many days there actually are until the blog is over. I mean, it's something like 20-something business days a month, and there's about 5 months left, so that's what, like 100 roughly?
Yeah, I think there's about like 140 days left until Smash Ultimate comes out. So yeah, I think about 100 if you don't include the weekends.
Yeah, so that's pretty... When you think about how many characters and stages that there are in the game, there's no way they're going to be able to cover everything, so it's a bit like, oh, okay, I suppose...
I think they're going to try to cover all the characters at the very least.
Yeah, I think all the characters will get out, but there's that section with stages and items that are blurred out. I'm starting to think that there'll just be like one massive update at some point.
Probably a Smash Direct.
Yeah, either after a Smash Direct or after the next character is announced or something. They'll be like, and now all the stages are here, and it'll just have like maybe not videos, but maybe images of every stage that's been announced. Yeah. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Probably not all the stages though. Like we already said, Miiverse wouldn't be coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Miiverse, I don't think Pyrosphere will be coming back, and I think PictoChat may be combined. Maybe Flat Zone 2 won't come back.
That would make
Flat
sense.
Zone X is there. Like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on to the actual first picture of the day. And for this one, it was another fighter. This time being a returning one from Super Smash Bros. Melee, and it's Pichu.
Yep, Connor eats pants boys.
Yes. And along with Pichu came a memory for him. This one being the Gold and Silver original Game Boy Color games on the Japanese boxes.
Yeah, basically that you can breed a Pichu.
Yeah, basically what Pichu is, a baby. Explaining that.
That was like a very hard sentence to actually translate without it becoming like super complicated. Because yeah, in Japanese it says, you can use a male and female Pikachu or a male and female Raichu or any combination of that, but the way that says that in Japanese is way simpler, and it can actually fit on a tweet. So I was having a hard time kind of condensing it and still making it sense. Still having it make sense.
You can also use a Ditto. So
yeah, they did not mention the Ditto in the post.
RIP. Poor Ditto is being underrepresented.
Yeah, I mean, his only use is a sex slave.
But yeah, Pichu's being shown off. I'm glad that Pichu's in the game because I miss the little guy. I mean, he was a joke character. He kind of had to be added in the base game. He wouldn't have been possible as DLC.
Yeah.
Really? So.
But I mean, it looks like they kind of buffed him a little bit. Like,
I mean, they've buffed him a little bit, but he's still got all of the sort of jokey aspects that he gets hurt by his own attacks and stuff like that. We'll have to actually wait to see in the game to see if he's actually any good, but I can't imagine him being stronger or faster than Pikachu still, because that kind of wouldn't make sense.
Yeah.
But we do know from this that his lightning attacks, his electric attacks are what damages him, but they have like a longer range than his regular attacks.
Yeah.
So you can hit from a distance at the cost of your own life. But there's nothing to say that they're longer than Pikachu's attacks or something, because I know some people were thinking, oh, maybe that's the difference there. Pichu's attacks are going to have a further reach, but it doesn't quite imply that.
Yeah.
But, alright, on to the next picture of the day, and this one was a brand new stage from Splatoon, the Inklings' home turf, Moray Towers. And Yeah, it was. We got the daytime version of this stage, the Splatfest nighttime version of this stage, and also a highlight of Judd and Little Judd. And something I didn't notice that this blog post updated me on was that Judd holds up a flag for the colour of whoever is winning.
Yeah,
which
is nice effect.
Yeah, I think that's a really cool effect. It's something I didn't know about, and that's neat. I'm wondering how it will choose the variation of the Splatfest stage or the regular stage. Like, I'm wondering if it will just be random or
if it's based on
maybe time. Yeah, maybe it's based on time. I was thinking, maybe it's whenever actual Splatfests are on, the Splatfest stage will play, except that barely anyone would see it because people would be playing Splatfest, and Splatfest will end eventually, so I can't imagine them like, okay, at this stage you can no longer play the nighttime version. So it's probably random with a low chance of it actually appearing, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, kind of like Mushroomy Kingdom, I think. It had a low chance of being 1-2.
Yeah, although you could choose that manually, so maybe you could do the same for this one. Guess we'll see. But I find it interesting that they chose Moray Towers, considering it's not that popular of a stage. I guess it's the stage with the most verticality, so that might be why.
Maybe that's why they chose that. Yeah, so it could kind of stand out among the other stages.
Yeah, but it wasn't even like the original stage for it was in the original Splatoon, but it was an update. It wasn't part of the base game.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's like not really an iconic stage, but there you go. I guess now it is that it's in Smash. Do you have any more thoughts on Moray Towers?
I mean, I never really played Splatoon. I was never really big into Splatoon. Just never really connected with me. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, the next update was our usual weekly song. This time it's from the Metal Gear series, and it's the instrumental version of Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3.
It's the same as the one that's in Brawl, I think, right?
Is it exactly the same? I know that did have an instrumental version of Snake Eater. I haven't actually compared the two.
I haven't compared the two, but I think it's at least very similar to it.
Well, the composer of this song is, I think, the composer of the original one.
Yep.
Or at least she has worked on the Metal Gear Solid series, especially 4. So it's actually not that... It's the first composer that's not that interesting. Because she's just working on all of her own songs again, it seems. Or at least songs from from the series she's worked on.
Yeah.
So...
And at least we had a very similar remix in Brawl as well, so it's not really a new song either.
No, it's not a new song to Smash like a lot of the others have been. So,
and it's not the Metal Gear Solid song with the lyrics that I always blasted on that stage. Like I had that one up as like 100% chance. I'm forgetting its name. Is it the Snake Eater one with the lyrics?
Yeah, well, I think it is Snake Eater. The main theme of Snake Eater is the single, and this was the instrumental version.
For my friends and I, that was the only song that was allowed to play.
God. See, I don't have much of a connection to Metal Gear Solid 3, so I'm not really aware of the song outside of the context that it was basically a James Bond song.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But maybe, hopefully, the vocal version will be in this game as well, so players can get choice.
I'm hoping so. Yeah, I think they cut I Know Uta, which is the Pikmin song.
Did they? Yeah, well, Smash 4 didn't have many vocal songs at all.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it had the Wonderful 101 vocal song, but it didn't have all the Bayonetta songs were without vocals. It was just the instrumental versions.
I think that was just rights issue. Like that's costly to maybe get that in, because they also won't let you record it during gameplay.
What, the song?
Yeah. If you're playing Bayonetta 2 on the Switch, I think you can't record it when that's like Fly Me to the Moon or.
Fly Me to the Moon is different because that's an actual song.
Yeah.
But I don't. Is Fly Me to the Moon in Smash Brothers as a song?
I don't think so. Is it?
No, I didn't think it was for that reason.
That's what
but I mean, there were other songs that were songs that had vocals in it. I'm pretty sure from Bayonetta that were instrumental versions in Smash.
Oh, okay.
And I think that was just a big, there was very little vocal songs. I think it was the Ashley song was still vocal, and the Wonderful 101 was still vocal, and that was about it. Oh, there was also the really weird Little Mac song from Captain Rainbow.
Tomorrow's Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was Tomorrow's Passion. Ashley's version had 2 songs. The Japanese and English.
Oh yeah, it does have that in this here as well.
In the American version of Smash for Wii U, they did have the Japanese version, but they didn't allow you to select it.
Oh, really?
It's in the data, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm like 80% sure that was still on there. Like, the only way that you could listen to it is if you went to a Japanese player's game.
That's weird. I didn't know about that. How funny. Because I know they cut Mona's song and they cut the Mike song from...
Didn't they have Mona's song on the...
I don't think they did. If they did, it was an instrumental version, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they had the sung version. I know Mike's theme was definitely cut.
Yeah.
Oh well. Rip in peace. Hopefully we get vocal songs back. Oh, I guess the DK rap as well. That's always been there. It's always the worst version of it.
But wasn't it? Yeah, it was like it's only half of it.
Yeah, it stops before it gets to Lanky Kong.
Yeah. I'm sure we're gonna get like tons of corrections in the comments. Like, you guys are all just wrong about all the songs.
I'll tell you what I'm not wrong about, and that's that Wily's Castle is back and the Yellow Devil is still there.
Yep. And that you could choose between you can't choose, but it's random between the 3DS and...
Does it swap between the two, or is it just combined? I don't know what the one is. I mean, it might not matter, or it might just be that it's random. I don't know.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, it's not specifically clear, but Dr. Wily's Castle is back. That was the Thursday was it Thursday or Wednesday's update? I guess it doesn't really matter, but it had has all the hazards from every version of that stage, including the Yellow Devil, and explains once again that if you blow up the Yellow Devil, you won't get hurt by the explosion.
Yeah.
So this one was a bit of a meh one, for the simple fact that it's a Wii U stage that we already know everything about.
Yeah, I feel like it's like Mango and Spazzy even played this stage at E3.
And they explained in the direct that this every hazard was back, so it's not even like it's new information. Yeah. So I hope they don't do many Wii U stages. It's nice seeing the obvious new stages, and then nice seeing like the melee stages being highlighted. But
I'm surprised they didn't do this one last week with Mega Man.
Yeah, that would have been a good time to do it, to be honest. So
they
did a memory,
the Mega Man Assist trophy.
No, but they did a Mega Man memory, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think they did a memory for all the third parties so far.
No, I don't think they have done it for all of them. I have a feeling.
I guess they. I guess they haven't done it for Snake.
No, Snake didn't get a memory, and they could have done it. And they could have shown the box art with the actor on it.
And Sonic didn't get one.
Yeah, Mega Man just got one for whatever reason. But yeah, that was Wily's Castle. Speaking of memories, Thursday's update was another character. This time Bowser Jr.
Yep.
And a memory of him basically saying he debuted in Mario Sunshine. Woo, woo, woo. So I find the order that they're picking characters to be incredibly random.
Yeah, I think they're trying to just mix up the series that they're from.
But it's just really, like, the beginning had some kind of theme, like they did the first 3 newcomers, and then did like Mario and Link, because it's Mario and Link, and then Ice Climbers, because that was like the big returning veteran, and then they just kind of just started doing whatever they felt like.
Yeah, they're just sprinkling in.
Yeah, like Bowser Jr. before Bowser, and Pichu before Pikachu, but they've done both Link and Young Link.
Yeah.
It's so random.
There's no sense in trying to find a pattern here.
Nah, there isn't. Except for the fact that we seem to get music at least once a week on a Wednesday. That seems to be like the one consistent pattern so far.
I thought we would get third-party reveals once every week, but that also didn't hold up this week. Unless the Wily Castle was the third party.
Maybe. Or the Snake Eater, because it's the music.
All of the composers, like half the composers have been like third-party composers.
That is very much true. Yes, that is very much true.
So, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it could be Wily's Castle was it. We've always been getting a character. We've always been getting at least one item, I think. We've always got music on a Wednesday. But stages have been inconsistent. Like we got 2 this week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Bowser Jr.'s back. All the Koopalings are back. It's pretty much the same as Smash for Wii U. It's not interesting to talk about Wii U veterans because they haven't changed much, and we haven't seen anything of Bowser Jr. outside of his little video and the direct where Lemmy didn't have a face.
Mm.
Did you see that in the thing? I didn't notice it the first time I watched it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about actually.
So when Bowser Jr. appears with his number, and it has all the Koopalings on 4 side, Lemmy does a taunt, and for like 1 frame, his entire face just disappears. Like it's clearly like an error, a glitch, but it's so funny that no one noticed it. Because literally his whole head, just the middle part of his head where his face is, vanishes, and you can see through, and then it appears again.
I'm a little worried, because when they were demoing Smash Ultimate at the Tokyo Jump Festa, I was watching a stream and I noticed a couple of big errors in the demo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like the pink Donkey Kong ult on Mario Galaxy disappeared for a couple seconds every other minute.
Wow, weird.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all the magical compression they're doing if it's smashed onto this 16GB cartridge.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope they have enough time to actually test everything.
Yeah, I reckon they will. I mean, if I recall correctly, even Smash for Wii U had a few weird disappearing glitches when it first launched.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Greninja and Palutena both had issues where performing a certain move would cause them to vanish for a few seconds.
You're not talking about their special.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it is, what move it was, but they patched it out. I know that much, so they can always do the same here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I have got no other comments for Bowser Jr., so I'm assuming you don't either.
Nope.
So the last picture of the day was another item, this time a Pokeball, and it's Beware from Pokemon Sun and Moon. One of the few Sun and Moon Pokemon we've seen in the game so far. He looks very, very powerful.
Yep. I mean, true to his appearance.
Like, I would have thought he'd run around and hug people, but he goes around and, uppercuts people.
Yeah. Launches them up.
Shoryukens them off the stage. Like, okay, whoa, okay.
The only really interesting thing about Beware is well, not the only interesting thing, but that Pokemon animator who drew Beware and who else was it?
Steve, wasn't it?
Yeah, Minecraft Steve, but wasn't it some other character? Anyway, yes. Beware and Minecraft Steve and stuff like that.
I think it was maybe if it was another character. I think it was just Pikachu or another Pokemon. I don't think it was anyone else.
Oh, okay.
Because I think the focus was about Minecraft Steve and Beware.
Yeah.
For Smash, but then Beware's obviously a Pokeball Pokemon, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a hint. It could be a sign.
Maybe
a sign. He knows. But I feel like you wouldn't have been allowed to post that if it was, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beware is in the game. I'm wondering how many Pokeball. I'm wondering when the item page finally does come up, whether they'll list every assist, every item, every Pokeball.
I wonder if we'll get more items than what we've seen so far.
I mean, there's definitely more items to come. Like, they haven't revealed all the items. I would be shocked. I mean, we know for a fact they haven't revealed all the assist trophies. Yeah. I would be shocked if they had revealed every item in Pokeball. I'm pretty confident that most of the items will come back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there'll be some that won't. I really want the fan to come back. But there'll be some, like the barrel cannon, that probably won't come back. And unfortunately, the Cracker Launcher might not come back either.
Unfortunately. That was like the main popular one.
But that was it for the blog. There was, a pretty dull week, all things considered.
Yeah.
The only other real big news is that Japan's having a big sale on the eShop.
The Ultra Summer Sale. I think it's over 500 titles. For 3DS that's on sale.
And you can look for characters. You can look for games via the characters in Smash, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, you can look up any game that has Pichu in it, for example, and look up any game that has Cloud in it and stuff like that, which is... Sure, why not?
I just haven't used my 3DS in such a long time. I'll probably pick up a WarioWare Gorgeous when that launches. I think that launches next week? Or
Yeah,
2
it
weeks
launches
from now?
next week. It launches next week for us over here in the UK and US.
Yeah, it's August 2nd in Japan.
Yeah, so 2 weeks for you guys. I'm really looking forward to that game, actually. I
But-
still need to play games like Ever Oasis and Fossil Fighters, but the more I've been seeing of WarioWare, the more I'm like, oh, I need some more WarioWare in my life.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm going to have to play it.
Yeah, I just haven't turned on my 3DS in such a long time.
No, I haven't either. I've been focusing on PS4 and Switch. I will eventually go back and start Ever Oasis or Fossil Fighter or finish Hey You Pikmin, but I have no idea when it'll be.
The only other news that I can think of is the Famitsu column that we translated.
Yeah,
If you wanna
yeah.
Briefly touch on that.
We can do. Sakurai translated a column where he smacked down
It
the
is Sakurai
leakers.
translated it.
Yeah, sorry. Sakurai wrote a column that we translated.
Yeah.
Where Sakurai smacked down all the leakers and was like,
Yeah.
stop it. This is bad. I don't like this.
Yeah,
And-
you're ruining
and-
my work.
Yeah, and Twitter blew up over it.
Yeah.
But it was
I've been
a fun blog to read. It was a fun one to read this time.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing a video debate, where it's pro-leak and anti-leak, based on that column, because I think that's actually a really interesting discussion.
Yeah, it could be
Should people leak?
Let us know in the comments below if you want to see that discussion.
Yeah,
If you want to see
And I'll
that debate.
try to get some interesting people for it.
Yeah, get people on both camps, and we can
Yeah.
argue about whether or
Well,
not
sit-
it's good
sit
or
back
bad
and eat
for a
popcorn.
journalist. Yes, eat popcorn, throw them in a
Yeah.
cage together, and watch the fight break out.
Yeah, I'll be like Keemstar. He eats popcorn whenever he has people on.
Gonna be
Oh god, that'd be awful.
Smash Bros. Drama alert.
Yeah, drama alert.
Smash Drama alert.
Yeah, and Sakurai mentions that he's lost some weight, but it's nothing outside of the ordinary, so don't worry.
Nah, it's fine. It happens when you focus too much on your work. At least it's not like... excuse me. It's late here. At least it's not like Melee or whatever the other one was where he hurt his hand, Kid Icarus.
Yeah. With Melee, he literally had to go to the hospital one day because he overworked himself so much.
Yeah. Which is a bad sign. A bad thing. Isn't there things in that in Japan against overworking now, like new laws and stuff?
Very recently.
Yeah.
Very
So-
recently because of the NHK.
Yeah. So
Person.
that'll stop the madman from
Well, when he was
continuing
in
to work.
Wii U and 3DS, he talked about Bandai Namco and how amazing that they had flex time. I was just when I was reading the column, I was like, yeah, that's existed in Western societies for such a long time, but for him it was a completely new concept. Hey, you can come into work later and then just stay later, but still work 8 hours.
So what is this?
Yeah,
This is a revolutionary idea.
yeah.
But alright, I think that does it for the Smash News for this week. So hopefully next week's will be far more interesting. At the very least, Push is going to be playing Super Smash Bros. On Sunday. And
You guys
so,
actually might see me on stream.
Yeah, keep an eye out on that stream. Look for PushDustIn playing whatever character he wants to play in that demo.
Yeah,
Don't know.
unfortunately, there's not Wario in
No
the
Wario.
demo.
Be Mario though. Be Wedding Mario. Play as Zelda instead.
Maybe Zelda.
Maybe Zelda. Definitely Zelda. You're going to play as Zelda. You don't have a choice now.
I
It's
do
already,
have a
it's
choice.
it's already now on the recording.
Well,
Push
if I want to,
confirmed to play as Zelda. Let's go.
if I want to win, I should just play as Ike because that's what most people seem to be doing.
Yeah, I mean that was the same with Brawl. I mean, you just do that again.
Yeah.
Bring back Brawl Ike. Bring back Brawl Meta Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hopefully next week's one we could maybe have you giving your thoughts on Smash as you've played it, and then the week after I'll have played Smash and I can give my thoughts
Yay.
on being able to play Smash. Yay!
So many thoughts.
So many first impressions. It's going to be good. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But alright, guys. Thank you for listening to this weekly news discussion. Let me know what your thoughts were on all of this week's pictures. Let me know if you're interested in that leak debate and hearing Push's thoughts on Smash. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that jazz. Give a special shout out to the super patron Duke of Dorks. He's always great. Yeah. Give a special thanks out to all the other patrons we've got on this long list coming down on the left here. And always remember to return to the source.